Hood Postman, reporting live. This the Hood Postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, gotta grip the wheel with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? We took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 states. Came from the 4 corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie looking bride D. I be going hard till I'm in the 5 C's. Know the vibes, I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never had to tell a lie. Let's ride. Know the vibes, I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never told them a lie. Let's ride. Hood Postman, 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 Hood Postman.
Shout out to the Mailroom Goons, to the Mailroom Nation. I am Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. You know the vibe. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. So when this dope content hit, it's gonna feel like it's the 1st and the 15th. Y'all know the vibe. What's going on? I got my guy back, singing ass Avery, man. That guy be singing everywhere, man. He in the car singing right now to his girl.
What's up with y'all, man?
What's going on with you, champ, man? We had to come back for another episode, but first let me give a special shout out to a couple of my homeboys. I want to give a special shout out to my homeboy Johnny Newman, the little one, aka the little one, aka I want to give a shout out to my boy Big Bus, and also I want to give a shout out to my boy Turtle, man, Turtle. The loved one, Kenny Wayne Johnson, and shout out to my rest in peace, Fat Daddy, plus Total rest in peace, Fat Daddy. The reason why I bring these guys up, all 4 of these guys I did actual time with. And when I did time with them, we really got involved in where when you do time with people, you get in close quarters and you really understand who that individual is as a man versus anything else. Because after you peel away the leaves, all you have remain is the onion. And when you get down the onion, you're down to brass taxes. And with that being said, shout out to my guests. I got singing ass Avery in the house, and I got my guy, man, y'all know Rakim, man, Al Noor.
Yeah.
He the guy, listen, y'all, everybody in the chat, this the guy that wrote that song that y'all just heard. You know the vibe, the Hood Postman. He wrote the song, and I wanted these guys, 2 guys, to meet and collaborate because I want to do more with the younger generation because they're more in tune and they're more in touch with this rap community that we now know. Because in the 1990s, there wasn't as many rappers as we have today because in the 90s, the technology wasn't there. So now a guy can get his cell phone, get his iPhone, get his Android, and make a whole complete rap song with beat from a phone. You couldn't do that in the 90s. So the rap genre has totally evolved and changed, and there's many avenues that we can go or tools that we can use to become a superstar. Because if you shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll be amongst the stars. And today I'm with 2 stars. I've got Al Noor, and we got my guy singing ass Avery. Avery Red, what's going on with you, champ?
What's up, man? First off, I want to apologize for the baby in the back, but man,
that's all right, man. We love the babies on the Hood Post, man.
Yeah, man. But other than that, man, just you know what I'm saying, I was looking up more research. I was researching more on the events that happened with the Migos and the shooting and the death, man, and you know what I'm saying about that, and just other than that, just preparing for everything great that's about to get ready to happen, because you know amongst the negative that's here, there's also positive things going on. I'm just stepping into the positive for sure, for sure.
Remember this, youngster. All spaces are full. And they full with either positive or negative. But you as an individual get to pick which space you want to be in.
Exactly.
See, that's why I say I keep my circle small, because I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. I tell everybody that. I don't hold that back. That's in the song. So let me introduce my next guest. Man, go on and tell him who you are, man.
Rakim Al-Noor. I'm a music producer, songwriter, rapper, entrepreneur. I do it all.
Great, great, great. So what I want to start off, you guys, we just recently lost another brother, and we don't have to be like everybody else. Remember when everybody else said that LA kill rappers? You remember when we got that? We got that from Yellow. What was the boy out of Chicago? Yellow boy, King Yellow. King Yellow said that.
King Yellow, yeah.
Yeah, King Yellow said LA kill rappers. Now we can go out there, jump out there and say it, but we ain't gonna do that because we got more tact in that, because we intellectually respond before we emotionally react. And we're gonna always do that over here because we have demonstrated leadership out of LA, because for some reason or another, everybody seems to follow the way we go, the way they do. That's just what we do in LA. But what I want to talk about, I want to go back to Takeoff, right? So as I watched some of the clips and looked at some more footage, I noticed that there was a guy, actually, they got a guy on the footage with that goddammit in his hand. He got it in his hand. They got the camera on him. Then they allegedly they saying that Jay Prince Jr. walked over the bar. I don't know where's all this. That could be Charleston White, Whack 100. They could be, because they like to get clicks and baits and all this stuff. I don't get into that. I want the true facts. What happened? Where was Jay Prince? Because Jay Prince say, when you come to Houston, Texas, check in. The check-in system don't work. It's broken. Do not use that. Take it away, Avery. What's your thoughts?
So for one, like you said, with the check-in system, I don't think it works. I think it's more of a setup anyway, because now if you was to come in on some business, now you got everybody in your business anyway. Now you're checking in, so people are letting you being alert that you're there. But as far as with what happened with the man that had the gun, right? So that's what now. So now they're allegedly saying that it could be him. So the police are investigating more. They're asking people, because there was a lot of people there. It was a whole lot of people. It was a private event, but it was a lot of people there that caught the footage of it, knows what happened, can probably even point out who did it, right? So they're asking people to come up front and say something. And it's like, in a sense, they're trying to put the responsibility of their job on the other people. Stuff's gonna come out, and whatever it is, it's just that I feel like in this situation, it's still their fault, because you shouldn't have been there. Like I said yesterday, you shouldn't have been in a situation where people got guns and you guys are all millionaires and successful individuals, and you're just out to party. Like, what's the point? What's the point of putting yourself in a chaotic situation, in negative situations, when you're trying to do something positive in the first place? Like, so.
Okay, Rakim, what's your take on it? Because all you guys have perspectives, and I think the younger generation perspective is what's important here, because you guys are the ones that's in this genre, in this circle of music. And because you got people saying that rappers are serial killers now. You got people saying that rappers are serial killers and murderers. They're saying that gangster rap is no longer gangster rap, it's murder rap. How do we articulate that, or how do we define what rap is today versus what they're saying?
I mean, this whole rap shit, it all ties back into the industry, right? What does the industry want? And the crazy thing is, when you look at the demographic of who listens to this music, it's white kids. It's young white kids whose parents can afford to buy the merch, buy the albums. Now it's not really albums, it's more streaming, but their parents can afford to pay for these concerts and shit. So if these kids want to listen to, niggas killing they ops, this dude killing that dude, this hood beefing with that hood, then that's what they gonna push. And that's what they gonna put the machine behind, the machine that we always hear about. And so it's almost like we fighting something bigger and we fighting ourselves at the same time. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, because we the only people, for whatever reason, sabotage our own progress.
Yeah.
And it'd be the most minuscule thing that we use to do that. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. You got this guy got 26 M's in his bank account. He's on the, I don't know if he's in the alley, the bowling alley, the park, or the park bench, or the street, the block. I don't know where, but they're allegedly he's at some bowling alley on his hands and knees, Quavo, shooting dice. To me, that's unimportant. That's nonsensical. I don't think that anybody that has that type of money or have that type of leverage or have that type of influence should be in that circle. So let me say this. I think the rap artists have the mental acuity and the dexterity and also the cognitive sharpness, but sometimes the business acumen don't necessarily connect. What do you guys think about that?
I think you're actually right, and I say that because sometimes once you start getting so much money and start getting so much success, like even though you know you're a business, you also a human being, so you're gonna want to enjoy your success. So it can throw you off, and a lot of times you forget who you really are and what you become. Like that's why they were doing. So they come from the hood, and those are games that you play in the hood, like gambling and dice and guns and all that stuff. They forgot that they're supposed to put those things away, man. So it actually can. You need guidance. Like I was saying yesterday, you need for your elders, or not even your elders, for your OGs, for your partners, for your entourage to be making sure that the business is taking care of business.
I think the Bible say when I was a child, I act like a child and I think like a child. But when I became a man, I put childish things away. I believe that's what it quote, you know. So, but what you got to add to that, Rakim?
I like you guys said, I think that one thing people got to think about too is that maybe these dudes you playing dice with, you might have made it out the hood, you a platinum selling artist, but they not. So if you winning and you winning or whatever, you trying to argue about some money, that money might be nothing to you, and it might be everything to them, or that's gonna feed their family for the next month. And it's like, it's kind of like you flashing money in front of poor people and kind of teasing them with it, in my opinion, a little bit.
So this is what I came up with, that we need a socialization program. And a socialization program, well, what I'm saying is that basically we need collective bargaining. We need a union in the rap industry, because if you look at the NFL, they have a union. You look at the NBA, they have a union. You look at the MLB, they have a union. If you look at the Screen Actors Guild, the SAG, they have a union. Why the rap genre don't have a union? Because here's the thing: if you got a union, that means you are protecting. You got circumstances, situation where you protect the asset, because this is a valuable situation. This person is a value, right? So you give them their contracts, they won't be signing all these bogus contracts if you got a union. Furthermore, you know what I mean? And then everybody, the writers, the songwriters, the engineers, and all these people can be a part of that union. But they got to come together as collective bargaining to achieve this, because they have achieved it. If they achieved it in the NFL, the MLB, and the NBA, and the hockey league, and all these other things, of screen actors and writers, and all these people are in unions. Why haven't the music business did the same thing? Because you're protecting the property, you're protecting the asset, you're protecting what's valuable about it. And I think that's important, because then you put parameters around each individual, because they got in some NFL, probably all of them, they got in their contract, you can't ride a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? They got stuff in there stipulated saying you can't, you know what I mean? Or else you forfeit your contract. Whether if I'm gonna give you 5 or 10, 20 million, or whatever it is that I'm giving you, I think that's only fair. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You guys let me know what you think about that.
I don't think they'll be able to. I have to disagree on the unionizing it, because you got to realize a majority of these rap artists who make it, or hip hop artists and these entertainers that are making the industry, is making it off because of their personality. And if that was personality, if their personality was that the fact that he ride motorcycles and he can do wheelies and he likes to shoot guns and stuff all day, and that's what he's promoting, and that's who he's characterized as, and that's what his fans fell in love with, that's what's got to sell. So
wait, hey, two things can be true. That's what I'm saying.
So in that sense of the contract, it'll sound like, you know what I'm saying, like in a sense, like it's the industry, music industry is the most cruelest industry, because in reality they don't care about you. It's all about the money, because they'll probably put in a contract, oh no, you have to ride motorcycles because that's what they want you to do, and that's what everybody loves. They make you do a lot of things that, when you're owned by these labels, they make you do things that you really you don't want to do. They make you take directions in your career that you don't want to go. Like, and I know this from friends that I have that are like deeply in the label, like they got to do, it's personas they got to put up that they really don't want to put up. Music they put out, they really don't want to put out. So it's very cruel. It's very fake. So that's when you become industry. That's why a lot of people are actually going to the point where they're independent artists, and because then they're able to actually visualize, like actually put out and personify who they really are. But then even then, you still got a lot of artists that are still being fake, and they're independent because they want to be, like we said yesterday, chaos sells. So they're portraying these images
That's
that really,
basically what the music exec Lee Cohen said. You know what I mean? They said he picked talent over issues. That's what he said. He said because he got to feed his family, he got to feed his kids. Exactly. He said he picked talent over issues. He don't care about the issues.
See, and it goes to show right there. That goes to show it goes to show the care. It goes to show how important artists are. It goes to show that if you're gonna be an artist, if you're coming into the music game and you're an artist, you have to care about yourself. It's self-love for anything. You can't, because even the people that are backing you, if you let them use you too much, they'll feel like they deserve what you work hard for. I mean, it's cool you help, but it's like everybody wants from artists. I feel like, especially coming in this age, even back then, it's always been a slave game, And now the slaves are trying to learn to own themselves, and they're still being tricked and enslaved because they're selling what the main industry is trying to push, just chaos instead of change. So.
Yeah, Stan Shepard said it's some slick stuff. I talked to Stan Shepard today, another music exec. Stan Shepard. So you guys probably don't know, but he was he produced people like the Jacksons. He was vice president over the Jacksons thing. He had the Temptations. He had the Pointer Sisters, Gerald, Austin. He also then he got into rap. He had DJ Quick, Battle Cat. He had Mossbergs, Sugar Free, and a host of other individuals that I can't. Right now, he's still dealing with Glasses Malone and all those individuals, right? So Stan has a direct connect with being in like you say, chaos sales. Stan's been around all the chaos for many years, but something he said was very important. He said, Mel, when I was dealing with the Pointer Sisters, the Temptations, and Gerald Austin and all these other amazing groups, they wasn't doing drive-bys, or they wasn't, you know what I mean? This stuff wasn't happening because that music is timeless. So, but now you get into this rap genre, and I guess everybody got to kind of one up the next guy. What's your thoughts, Akim?
Yeah, I think right now, especially, it's like, I think it kind of toned down a little bit, but there was that, that whole run of people making them diss songs, dissing dead folks and shit, and they was pushing that. They pushing it on TikTok,
be smoking.
Twitter.
They say I'm gonna smoke my ops and stuff.
Yeah, Who I Smoke, all them songs, they pushing it on Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and again, like I was saying, I'd seen a lot of videos of like white kids singing the song, and they don't know who these people's names is, but they singing it, and it's, you know, it's getting more traction and more traction. And so then you got the next guy that's like, man, I want to make it. And, you know, I got some people that, you know, I could diss right now too. And it just becomes a snowball effect, and it becomes a bigger problem, in my opinion. And also maybe to piggyback off what you guys were saying earlier too, is like, they don't want us to have unions in this hip hop shit, because these labels, whether we're alive or not, they're making money off of us. In the NFL,
True.
They're making money off your performance, you know?
True. True.
Yeah. And when, you know, when rappers are gone versus athletes and shit, they could still make money off of us, whether we're alive or not.
That's true. That's true. Because they're still making money for the last few rappers. Even I mean, you go as far as back as Tupac, even farther than that, they still making money off those guys, you know. Biggie Small, you know. Yeah, the money don't stop.
They don't stop.
They continue to make money off the chaos. They continue to sell the chaos. Sad.
Right. So I mean, you know, so what do you think? Where we going though? What do you think we going with all this?
In what sense?
And where would the music be a year from now? If you can, I mean, if you want to look at it that way. I mean, because we always got to look down the road. I mean, I know the past is only in our mind, and the future is not yet, and all we have is this moment. But we got to think that, is it going to get better or is it going to get worse?
Honestly, to tell the truth, I feel like it's gonna get, the music is gonna always get better, like the sound, the quality and stuff like that is always gonna get better. But I feel like the story, the lane that it's taking is gonna get, it's not gonna be chaotic. I feel like it's gonna be more what's next after chaos, sex. And that's what a lot of women artists are taking over the like the hip hop genre, especially rappers. And then,
man, you sure took the words out of my mouth, because I was thinking about the women. Go ahead.
Yeah, oh God, and I'm just saying, like, and then a lot of what the mainstream artists, women are pushing is sex. When I know a lot of underground female artists, and even some of the mainstream artists, they can rap more than just about that. But that's what sells. So if it's not chaos, then it's sex. Then if it's not sex, then you know what's after that? Depression. And then if oppression if somebody tries to rap about overcoming it, then that comes in and phases out real quick, and then it's back to chaos. So that's my view. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I could agree too. I feel like it goes in a cycle, you know. From some point to another point, it's conscious music, and then people's like, we tired of conscious. Now we want some chaos. Now we want some party music. Now we want some sex music. Like, I feel that I think it does go in cycles. So I feel like, you know.
Let me see. Does this have any relevance to what we're saying? Look what Bronx said. Bronx official said, and I'm sure he's from New York saying that. Can you guys read that?
Yeah.
That's absolutely true. That's what every region whenever, like right now, I think the most influential region in like in the music genre is either like the Midwest or like Atlanta like type music, right? But and then so now you that's exactly the reason. Like wherever it's popping at, the other places get jealous, and then they all of a sudden got to find a way to bring attention back over there.
So that once again, we got to one up each other, huh?
Yeah, there it goes again. It's competition.
Well, and that's the problem. We're too busy in competition one another. I want to play this small skip. This is what an essay said about us as a people. Watch this. Watch this for a moment. Just for a moment. I thought this was right on time for him to cue in on this.
Yo, what's good? This video right here, I'm making it for black people. That's right, black people. You know how y'all black people look at us and say, damn, why is Chico driving that badass truck? Why is Amigo having that badass car? You know how that is? We stick together. Us Hispanics, we work together. We help each other out. As a Hispanic, you know what I have seen with black people? You guys are always trying to compete against each other. Who's got the better car? Who's got the better truck? Who's got the better bitch? Always comparing each other's shit. Always trying to fight each other. Always trying to put each other down. You need to work together, like us Hispanics do. That's the difference between Hispanics and black people. That's why a Hispanic starts a business. Most of the time, he's successful because he's not doing it all by himself. He's got help. We work together. Y'all black people need to do that. Stick together, help each other out. Stop the fucking competing. That's not helping. Peace.
What you guys think about that?
Go ahead, go first, man.
Shit. I mean, you know, I don't think
first if you want me to go first now.
I could go first. I don't think he's wrong, but also, you know, two things could be right at the same time, right? So I think that we more working together. I think this new generation, especially like the young cats I know, we all kind of, you know, are trying to get past that whole, and not to say anybody messed it up in the 90s, but we trying to kind of pick up the pieces from like the 90s and early 2000s and trying to turn it into more like a positive thing and not, you know, even if people still gangbanging and shit, it's more just trying to, you know, you from where you from and we gonna show you respect as long as you respect us, and that's it. We trying to build together. We're not really trying to tear each other down as much anymore. I really don't think, you know, it's still around, and I feel like it's just more eyes on it. But I feel like there's a lot of people really trying to work together to change shit.
Okay, I like that. What's your thoughts?
Man, I think you're absolutely right. Like, honestly, to tell the truth, because from my standpoint, as an individual, as a younger generation, I've been on two sides of this world. So I've been in prison, so I've been incarcerated, and then I've been on the streets, which I'm here now and I was before, you know. So, and I see that we are always in competition with each other. Instead of praising each other and giving each other flowers more, we always trying to do better. Like you can be telling somebody like, yeah, man, like I got these skills, you know what I'm saying? I could do that, I could ball, bro, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, well you could ball, well I could dunk, I could play football, I could do this, like, oh that's what's up, bro. And then somebody else come along, nah, well you can do that, bro, I can do this, woo, woo. It's like we always trying to impress each other, really is what I think. And then we overdo it and it turns into competition because it's like a challenge. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's testosterone, but it's got to come to a point where we understand that, bro, if we all got this going on, then we the dream team of whatever it is that we doing or whatever it is in life, because we can work together and use all our pieces of the puzzle and piece it together and have a big old map. We can create a whole nother universe. We can do more together than we can apart. Just like in the Bible, it says something about the Tower of Babel. You know, when everybody was working together, they're about to reach the heavens. God seen it working together. He's like, oh, got to stop this. Because together it's mastermind for real. There's not one.
Shout out to D-Rock, man. Shout out to D-Rock. No, go ahead. No, you good.
Yeah, so it as an individual, you can't be a mastermind. It takes two or more minds to create something, and that's a true mastermind. You need help, and competing and pushing people away, that's what our people do too much of. We'll snake each other for money, and it's been corrupt. It's because our mind is corrupted. And I know during slavery, they did things to pin us against each other. They try to say that the light-skinned person is better than the dark-skinned person, but in reality, we all black, bro. And that's come to still be of some type of like influence now. We always talking about each other instead of uplifting each other. And I mean, I do see a little bit more change, but just a little change is not enough. We need a major change, and that's like one of the biggest issues. We'll be more willing to buy some more willing to buy some designer clothes from somewhere in Italy instead of buying some new stuff that your homie came out with, and support him and keep the money in the community, and let's build on that, and let's have more millionaires and billionaires that are black. But now we so busy trying to impress with buying Dior and Louis, and I'm guilty of it too. You feel me? But it's like, bro, I should be buying this from my brother. My brother got a whole clothing line right now, and I'm asking him for a free hat. Like, come on, bro, that's not right. Like,
no, we got to pay his price.
Exactly.
We got to pay his price. His price is his price, and we got to pay it. We got to support that. You know,
Exactly.
and you're right. I buy Gucci and all that stuff, but I haven't bought it in so long. A lot of my Gucci and stuff, I've been having it for years. I just take care of it. You know what I mean? And people don't know.
Yeah.
People be thinking I'll be just going out and buying. No, I bought it. I bought it a few years back. You know what I mean? Like, man, yeah, I see this, man. The marathon continue. Authentic. TMC. The marathon
Yeah.
continues. Nipsey Hussle. You know, I buy stuff like that. I
Exactly.
support that. You know what I mean?
Support. It's support.
Yeah.
It's a love for our community, and that's what we need to do more. It's nothing wrong with getting that other stuff. I'm just saying, it's like,
And somebody look at me, man, why you got that Crenshaw? I said, man, Crenshaw is a street, bro. I don't know what you associated with your mind, because see, I know sometimes people have a limited capacity of how they think and how they view things, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a visionary. I look at the whole world. I want to look at the stars and the planets and the moon. You know, I want to go beyond what's right here. You know what I mean? So when you see me, if you see me with a Crenshaw, know that I've been on Crenshaw low riding, and I know what that street is about. You know what I mean? It don't have nothing to do with no gang or nothing. So anybody who has a limited mind would tie it into a gang. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's unfortunate. But know this, man. Jealousy hides in compliments, envy hides in support, and love can hide in hate. Just because they're giving it to you don't mean they have it for you. So you just got to be able to look and read between the lines when you're dealing with certain people and understand where they really coming from. Are they coming from a place of love? Are they coming from a place of support? Are they giving you compliments? Is it for real? You know what I mean? Because sometimes people try to lure you in, and then at some point try to lure the boom on you, you know? And that's unfortunate in our culture. I don't know why we like that. I don't know. I think it's all tied to trauma, just in my opinion, because I always talk about we got to reassign our DNA and free ourselves from ancestral trauma. And we got to master these soul lessons while cultivating space for the abundant to flow, because we are the abundant, and we're the makers and the owners of this, whatever you see right here. The Black woman is the original woman. Anything else is just a copy. I ain't knocking nobody else's woman. I'm just telling you what the facts are, because they found the bones, they found her DNA in East Africa, older than any other remains ever. You know what I'm saying? So how can you deny those facts? You know what I mean? But our people seem to just, you know, they want to just look at just what's in front of them and not study look at the statistics, the data, and the history, because history is medicine for a sick mind, and within it, it has a variety of human experiences we can teach and learn from. But the only limitations anyone ever have is the ones they place on themselves, or they allow others to place on them. So I say to you young brothers, don't let nobody place no limit. Man, if you think you're gonna be bigger than Jay-Z and Biggie Smalls, tell yourself that daily, every hour, every second, because words are powerful and they will manifest in the physical, but you got to be willing to get out there and do the work. That's it.
Facts.
Okay, I'm done. That's why I like having these discussions, because I want to be able to add something to it that makes it flavorful. You know, to give the pot of stew flavor. That's what I want to do. And I know you guys are in the kitchen cooking, because you're young right now. Y'all cooking, y'all trying recipes, and y'all trying to see what works and what seasonings work and what ingredients work. That's just what life is. Life is really just practice. We just hope one day we get great at it. That's it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, singing ass Avery. Go on and sing something.
What they say? They say faith without works. Faith without works is dead, right?
Uh-huh.
Ain't nothing that you won't gonna work if you don't put some type of work or effort into it. You have to put life into it. You have to make it come alive, and that's with music. That's what I do with my family. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, you can't give up on what you love or what you feel passionate about, because if you give up on it, then it's done. It's just done. It's not breathing anymore, because you go out of breath of it. So.
Crenshaw don't mean hood, bro. Crenshaw is a person's last name, bro. If you really want to know what it is, Ronald, Go look it up. I forgot his first name, but Crenshaw was a white man's name. So I like again, I like the street. I low ride on it. I used to go over there to the Wiener Schnitzel and all that, hang out on Crenshaw at the wall and all that. So yeah, Crenshaw is a area where black people congregate over there and Degman at the park. I used to go to the Total Experience, the Maverick Flash back in the day. There was a lot of different things you can do on Crenshaw. It was the black Mecca. So don't limit Crenshaw to just being a hood, bro. Don't do that. That's limited thinking right there. But that's sometimes we got to help our people, man, because they want to remain in this limited space. You know what I mean? Get beyond that limited space, bro. Don't marginalize, don't undervalue or marginalize what I'm telling you. Just take what I'm saying and build on it. I'm talking to somebody in the chat, y'all. He was trying to, tell me that Crenshaw is the hood. Nah. The world is a ghetto, if you want to be technical about it. I think War had it right. When War said the world is a ghetto, they was 100% correct. Go ahead, though.
It's on, bro.
Somebody said surface level thinkers. I couldn't have said it no better. Let me see what his name that said that. Chris, I couldn't have said it no better than myself, Chris. That was spot on, bro.
You said what, Avery? My bad.
I was saying, what's your take on it? Like, how do you feel about it?
I feel about what? My fault.
Oh, my bad. About like where music's taking us right now, like and like your outlook on it.
My outlook on it is really. It seems like there's a lot of a lot more independence, which is tight. I love that. I think that it's a lot of oversaturation with like the violence and shit. I feel like it's a lot of like they just kind of signing any nigga that's ready to just say the craziest shit on the record. Like they pretty much lining people up. Who got the craziest thing to say? All right, cool. Like, but and it sucks because the other
shout out to Catherine. She must know you, Nas.
Oh, that's my mom's. Shout out.
Oh,
Moms.
okay. Shout out to Catherine.
But yeah, like, and the other outlets like R&B, I've written for K-pop.
Oh yeah, her and Larry got the same last name. Okay.
Yeah. The other outlets, it's kind of hard to get into them. They're so exclusive, like, and it sucks too, because when you go to those other outlets like pop, R&B and stuff, you kind of run into people that are, are kind of, on some shiesty shit. So then it makes you kind of want to just stick to the hip hop. And I see why. And I guess it's another thing too. It's like, why are we only making hip hop? I feel like there has to be some talented guitar players in the hood, drummers, saxophonists. Like, what happened to jazz? Like, what happened to rock? We created punk rock. We created heavy metal. Like, there's so many other genres that Black people have created, and we only stick to hip hop.
Yeah,
I don't
we
understand
created
that.
Everything.
I just don't understand that.
That's because they generalize us from they try. I'm gonna be honest with you. From what I view, it's a lot of Black people in other genres of music, but they don't get the focus on them like how Chaos does. It's like, come on, man. Like I'm saying, like they trying to make us see. They're trying to put a picture image out there, and I say they, like, as in just general of just the industry. They try to put our people out there as a like this type of sick individual. Like all we know how to do is kill each other, and we can't have conversations, and we can't delve in different aspects of the world and go like want to go to Cabo. That's why, like Jay-Z, like for instance, like he don't even make music no more, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when they get to that level, they have to make more music to show like, bro, we beyond all that. But the youth got to be willing to listen. Like,
thanks.
Talk like, I don't even know the dude, got no problem with his music, none of that. It's kind of cool, like NBA YoungBoy, but I just don't see what's so popping about him. I don't see what the extra challenge is about. I don't
For the
see
life of me, I put him under a microscope and I don't see it. But I digress.
I don't see the Kendrick in him. I don't see the J. Cole in him. I don't see the Dr. Dre. I don't see the Snoop Dogg in him. I don't see none of that, like, at all. Like, I see somebody who got every single thing else that everybody else got, and he, jewelry, all this shit, and he just supposedly ready to kill some shit, but he ain't. I don't see him killing shit. And you feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I see. I don't see the but his music is this is what they love. It's like, and it's like, is it they love it because they doing it, or is it they love it because they want to do it, right? Or what is it? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm like. I don't know.
Man, it is a very difficult task to rise to the level of J. Cole or Kendrick, because their words and how they use them and the double entendres and all that different stuff. Man, that's not easy done, bro. It's just not, man. And I mean, you know, I know the humming, the whoo, 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 ha, whoo, whoo. I get that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, I guess it's appealing, but it don't go nowhere. After I listen to it a couple of times, I'm done with it. But I could go put on some J. Cole and just sit back, because he gonna put a nice jazzy type of beat with it, and then what he's saying it's gonna have a lot of relevancy to what's going on or what has happened. Same thing with Kendrick. You know, you can't miss with those guys.
Yeah, it's how you said, double entendres, triple entendres, all like metaphors. A lot of similes, like a lot of these artists don't even know what the stuff. They don't even know what that is. They not old enough to know what it is. Really, tell you the truth, a lot of them. But it's like that stuff don't even really matter. It's like it don't matter no more. Like the story doesn't matter no more. Like what does it lead up to? Like even if you talking about whatever chaotic stuff, sex, whatever. Like, at least tell me a story, something to entertain me, to keep me entertained. Right now, it's really not entertaining. There's only so many artists that are actually entertaining. I only listen to so few. Like, and it's just music. Like, a lot is losing its purpose as far as in the hip hop industry. But
Nas said years back, Nas said the hip hop is dead. Was he right?
In a sense, for what it stood for, was dead. The meaning of hip hop is dead.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
the meaning of it is dead. The culture is not dead. The culture has completely taken a 720 spin. Like, we almost came around and then decided to go back around one more time. It's like the culture is completely different. It's not about being fly no more. It's not about being that fly guy, you feel me, with the girls and the cars and the jewelry. Now it's like about being the nigga who got the biggest chop and ready to go and knock somebody's head off. And I'm like, damn, I just finished doing all this time. I don't really want to go back. You feel me? So, it's crazy.
What is it with the culture that says, okay, I'm gonna spend all my time, because I know this dudes, they'll spend a 24-hour session in the studio, right?
Yeah.
And be there all day, all night. They'll do this day in and day out. And then when they do hit it, they hit the payday, they get all this money, and then they go in the strip club and throw it all up in 2 seconds.
Hey, you know what's crazy? So I got game a long time ago from some OGs and stuff like that. You know the whole point of a real, like when you a real boss, what you go in the strip club for and you throw money, usually it's because you got a female that's working in there and that's your girl and you cleaning your money. Most of these dudes is doing it because they think it's dope, and that shit's really stupid and looking at you like, bro, you just threw 100 bands in the air for what reason? We don't even know her. She probably ain't even gonna give it to you. She do give it to you. She probably just gave it to 16 other people. You feel me? Like, man, what are you getting from that? You just, like, you feel me? You're not even really in here doing it for what the real reason you know you're doing it for. There's purposes and there's reason beings behind everything, man. Even from going bagging your pants, like there's purpose behind that. People don't even know. They just doing what they see.
Right.
So
that's crazy, man. Yeah, because they go in there, right? Here's the thing, right? You go in the strip club, right? And you take all this money, you throw it up, and this girl does whatever she does, right? She get to keep your money. You get a Hard Johnson and go home, and she get to keep your money. That's a bad deal to me. That ain't a good negotiation to me. That's just not, you know. Now well, maybe I'm limited only because I only been in a strip club twice in my life, and I wasn't impressed on either time. But maybe I'm missing something. Tell me if I'm missing something, Nas.
I mean, it's kind of clear that you know, other races of people I know, at least other races. I got some friends that got some parents that are a little bit more well off, right? And before they graduated high school, their parents had bought cars, put them in their names. So then by the time they graduate high school, cars paid off, they got good credit. Like, I didn't really learn about credit. I'm sure not everybody really learned about credit in high school, and you know, getting a check like that, you know, first $100,000, you ain't never seen that shit. Like, yeah, of course you gonna go to the strip club with it. You gonna buy the homies some shoes, go buy some new rims, you know, like it's crazy because other people have all these like assets and all this knowledge, and they kind of just hand us this money, and it's like, all right, have fun.
What up, the Bam?
And they don't explain like what it is. They don't explain it's a loan. You know, if you get an advance from a label, it's a loan. You know, they don't really explain nothing to us. It's just handed to us, and it's like, all right, figure it out yourself. And then you see so many people in this messed up situation where they broke years later, or, you know, I seen a video of Roscoe Dash working Uber or something, like, you know, just this crazy system that we're not even taught anything about. We can't even read their contracts. They give us these contracts. I've had a couple contracts where I'm like, yo, what is this? And you got to go get a lawyer. You don't got nobody that could read it in the family, because everybody like, yo, I have no idea what this language is. Like, it's simple English, but they saying something. It's outliers here. They saying something else in this.
They definitely saying something else, because here's the thing: what you got to know about the law, they use a lot of what is Latin terms, and that one Latin term can explain a whole lot, and you're not even realizing that, because you looking at it just one or two words, but it means something other than what you think it may mean. You know, so you got to be careful with that. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. Like, it's generalized everything. So.
Yeah, Mike Mark says it's all about the sounds. You're right, Mark. It's all about the sounds. Shout out to the Bam again. Greetings to all. The Bam say greetings. Man, y'all be sure to go follow the Bam. That's my partner, man. When I tell you that's my partner right there.
You know,
go ahead.
A lot of times the things that they do is, though, it's also marketing too. For like a lot of artists, like that's their marketing, their marketing area, like, is to go to the clubs and throw money, or to go get arrested and go to jail. Like, that's what, like, it's kind of, I was just thinking about it right now and go back to what we were talking about earlier, like these contracts. So that's in some of the contracts. That's why you be like, man, he go to jail, like, he be having guns and stuff, but he got out in a year. Or was he even in jail? How this dude he fighting all these cases, and then he got house arrest. Like, it's like,
T.I. looked very suspicious when that happened to him. He looked real suspicious, bro. That did not look right.
He got an MTV show and everything.
Yeah, man. You know,
a lot of it is marketing. A lot of it, at times, they don't even want to be there doing the stuff they doing, because it's just marketing. It comes down to, like, what he said right there. Also, record is X, and all the responses are sounds, and it's about sales. It all comes down to sales and how much money you can bring back in. If you go to the 100,000, you're gonna make $1 million off of it, then it actually makes sense.
Somebody said they be throwing counterfeit bills. That's Mike say they throw counterfeit in the strip club. I know them women be mad when they get home. Man, up in there throwing counterfeit, boy, that's a cold move right there. That's like the Bam be firing them keys in the dice game. Let's go, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, hey, Nas, tell Singing As Avery. We call him Singing As Avery. His name is Avery. Well, I know him. I know his real name, but you know, for the stage and for the scene and for the actors and for the moves, he's Singing As Avery, right? Yeah. So
I feel that.
tell him how amazing that studio is that Charlie Watts have in Redondo.
Probably, yeah, one of the craziest studios I ever been to. One of the craziest. I've been to some good ones out here in California too. Like probably the best ones I've been to is in California, and I that's in my top 3. That one is definitely in my top 3.
Okay.
Yeah. He got the sound system. He got like older mics. He got old pianos. Like everything you could think of, like instruments, microphones, monitors. He got all that shit, bro. His shit fire.
Okay.
That board, how big is that board? That board is down there big as a house.
Yeah, I think it's like 100 channels or something, 50 channel board or some shit. Yeah, like whole soundboard takes up the whole wall pretty much. Wild.
Yeah, that's sick. I can't wait to go and see that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, man. So where you headed to, Avery? Is it, or can you say?
Or right now I'm headed to I'm about to get ready to go write this song, and I'm recording that at 9 o'clock. So I got a session.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Stay on the grind, bro. Stay on the grind.
Always.
Where's Santana at? Where's Santana at?
He right here driving.
Hey, what's up, Santana?
That's my baby right there. You feel me?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah, see, that's
shout out to Santana.
Motivation. That's one thing that I think that artists need to have, or anybody. Like, if you got somebody, like I said, man, you can't do it by yourself. You need help. You need support. You know what I'm saying? And
teamwork make the dream work.
Teamwork make the dream work. Teamwork make the dream work.
Teamwork make the dream work. Make sure y'all come see him November. Is it 19th?
November 19th.
November 19th. He turning up with Pookie F and Rue. He gonna be in LA. No, Vegas. I'm sorry. You got so many shows. I'm trying to keep up, baby.
I'm gonna be.
We're gonna be in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Come check us out, man.
yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
And when we get to the video, Professor Melly Mail gonna go show up for the video.
You already.
I'm gonna be Gucci down from head to toe. I don't care who get mad. Neither.
And I want the whole city to come out for it. And I'm gonna get the date for it. We're gonna chop it up, and I'm gonna let you know when the date for that gonna be, man.
Okay, good enough. Well, I don't want to hold you because I know y'all rolling. Y'all finna go take care of business. But shout out to y'all. Thanks for coming on, and we appreciate you. We'll do it again.
Guarantee. Hey, it was nice to meet you too, bro. How you pronounce your name one more time, bro?
Rakim Alnor.
Yeah, guarantee. Yeah. We gotta lock in too, man.
Yeah. Let's tap in, bro.
All right, for sure. Bless, man.
Salute.
Bless, bro.
Yeah, so Rakim, your mom's is up in there, man.
Yeah, she was in there.
Yeah, her birthday is September the 14th.
Oh no, I think that might be my little bro. My little bro might be using her account. He's too young to make a YouTube. Yeah, that might be my little bro.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's his birthday.
Yeah, he said right there. Let me see. Boom.
Oh, yeah, that's him. What up, Sono?
Yeah, he did say, I saw that. He said Sono.
Yeah. That's him. Yep, that's him.
Right on. So what you got coming up?
So right now I'm actually working on something real cool. I'm kind of taking that Nipsey Hussle approach. So I'm making a compilation album with me and my homies called the Scuddy Pack, and we making these things called the Scuddy Packs. It's gonna be a box with custom lighter, custom rolling papers, an eighth. Like it's gonna come with the eighth of weed, and then the last thing. What was the last thing?
That's marketing, bro. That's marketing right there.
It was the lighter, papers, the jar, and then it was one more thing. I can't think of it right now. It slipped my mind.
But that's marketing. That's how you get it done.
So I'm doing like a little pop up.
Scuddy pack. Y'all remember that? Get your Scuddy pack.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing dropping them in December, second week of December. So I'm getting them manufactured right now. So trying to take a different approach with it,
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming. How's Larry doing?
He's doing good. He's doing great. He actually just had a shoulder replacement surgery, so he in a sling, but he doing good. He all right.
That's good, man. Make sure you tell him I said hello, man.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, so if there's nothing else, you can go ahead. We can go ahead and end it. You got anything else for us?
Nah, I really got nothing to say other
Well,
than
tell
spread
them
love.
how long did it take you to write that song?
Oh man, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I had made 2 songs that day, and the first song kind of was like the practice. It like fueled me, and then I just, I had made that beat maybe within like an hour, and then it just hit me like the Hood Postman like chant. It was like, all right, and then I had to watch a couple videos, get my research up. I want to say the right things, and I was like, all right, cool, and I probably wrote it in like 30 minutes and just recorded it.
There you go.
Yeah. Lock the door on him. Hood Postman. Reporting live.
This the Hood Postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man.
There it is. That's that guy right there.
Yeah. That's a banger. That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit. The Hood Postman. Well, we'll do it again, man. Let's link up. We'll talk soon and continue to do what you do. Anything come up, tap in with me. We'll get it done.
Got you.
I appreciate you. Salute to you.
Appreciate you, Mel.
Okay, right on.
All right.
Right. So this is what we're about. The Hood Postman is about healing what ails us and delivering what ails us and getting us out of this rut that we in. You know what I mean? Because we got a dialogue with the young, because it's important that we bring up the young, or bring them up to the forefront and bring them up to the right position, because these older cats, we've been doing it for a while and we dropped the ball. Now it's time for the younger generation to try their hand and see, can they right the ship. So that's why it's important that I bring younger people on to the show, to the platform, and let them express themselves in a way that they've been wanting to just unleash and let out, you know what I mean, and relax and just say what they need to say and not be ridiculed for it, not be judged about it, because truth can stand ridicule. Truth is the only thing that can stand ridicule. That's just the facts of the matter. Anything else is going to fold under ridicule, but truth will always be able to withstand ridicule. With that being said, I am Professor Melly Mill. We got Marlena Williams, Postmaster General, in the chat. See, there she is. There she go. And we got a few other new people, man. What's up, Mayweather? I seen you out there hitting it, man. Gangsta rap. He said, F Titus, terrorist, debonair. He said, F the gangster. You go, man. What's up, Chris? I like you. I like your entrepreneurship. Nice. Man, we appreciate you coming over and tapping in with the Hood Postman, because, like I said, deliver us from what ails us, and just, man, and delivery to what cures us. That's just what it's about. That's what the Hood Postman. We deliver and we deliver. That's it. Shout out to Mike Marks. Yeah, you heard an ape. He said an ape is a Scuddy pack. We're gonna be passing out. I'm gonna see, can I get some Scuddy packs from Al Newer? See, pass out some Scuddy packs. Hope I don't get in trouble for that. Yeah, thank you, Marlena. Thank you, Catherine. Sono, right on, Sono. Appreciate you stopping by. Michelle was in the chat. Definitely. Everybody that came on and said a word, dropped a word of wisdom and understanding. Be sure to always purify the heart, purify the mind, and do it. Make sure your entry be by the gate in truth and honor, and likewise let your exit be by the gate in truth and honor. You can't go wrong there, my friends. You can't go wrong. And the guy that try to limit or minimize or marginalize this nice sweater or hoodie I got on. It's a zip up with the Crenshaw. Got the Marathon Continue logo right there. You know, supporting black business. That's what I do. So hey, with that being said, I am the Hood Postman. You know the vibe. Marlena Williams, you know the vibe. Go ahead and lock the door because we are gone.
Proof of grind all the time, baby.
Yeah. Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. I leave bad man and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it, I just make it happen. Word on the block is that my shit go, bricks for the low.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation. We are gone. Lock the door, Marlena Williams.